What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in the bio to other decks that I've designed and also for private readings. In the meantime, what should we ask today? What is the potential of this relationship? Spirit, for the viewer, what is the potential of this relationship? What is the potential? Okay, bottom of the deck we have sweet anticipation, companionship, wishes granted, obsession, and deities. These three cards show that this is something that is very much desired. You yourself may have an inner knowing of what the potential is between you, and it creates this very exciting energy. This may be something that you have felt for a while. The illustration here is of plums, and there are certain species of plums which blossom twice prior to receiving the fruit. Hence this sweet anticipation. With the combination of the other cards around it, this obsession card is very much speaking of that knowingness. You can maybe feel that the energetic frequency is aligned. You are blinkered and very self-assured, really having reached a level of trust within yourself. And then there are the wishes granted, the gifts coming in. Whatever it is that you are desiring or are feeling that is coming towards you comes into physical reality. This has a potential of great companionship. I love this illustration so much of the two little mushrooms, both of the same family. Mushrooms have a profound root system where they communicate with the other fungi and the trees around them. Not just in their local surroundings, but for acres and acres. So the communication that you have between you may also be profound, and time and distance cannot interfere with it. You both feel very safe in each other's company. I say this as we look at this illustration. I say this as I look at the illustration here, and the taller of the two mushrooms is protecting the shorter of the two. With the Deities card, it shows me that this is a divine companionship. I had mentioned before that you may be soul family, and the potential of this relationship is divine. We see the masculine energy here represented by the antlers and the feminine energies of the goddess. Let's move to tarot. Spirit, for the viewer, what is the potential of this relationship? The relationship that the viewer is thinking of, please. What is the potential, please? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Lovers, the Five of Cups, and the Moon. The bottom of the deck is always the overall energy of the read. And this Six of Cups represents soulmates and divine counterparts. And it often speaks of someone returning from the past, whether this is someone from this lifetime or whether this is from another lifetime. This person is familiar to you. The illustration also shows that there may be something to do with children here. Certainly is a card of reciprocal and balanced energy. Now, for many of you, this may have been somebody from this past lifetime, where there may have been disappointments. If we look at the body language of this beautiful queen, she is bent over in pain, and 3 cups lie spilled, which can potentially be talking about a third-party situation. Not only do I read cards, but I also feel the cards. And within this, there is a deep, deep grief. For some, there is a choice that needs to be made with this Lovers card. Of all of the decks that I own, this card in particular shows the true meaning of the Lovers card. which is of two paths being presented and a choice having to be made. We can see in the hands of both here, there are these little bottles that look like infinity symbols, almost like those little salt timers, where one feels that time is running out. But there may be more than one that you have an infinite bond with, and a very difficult decision to make. As an empath, you can feel things so very deeply. The moon card also speaks of knowing and feeling, and often of hiding your own emotions, and keeping secrets in fear of sharing them with others. In the background, we see these two towers here, and they are often speaking of fear of change, and yet everything is on the other side of that fear. So in summary of what is the potential of this relationship, this feels like a divine counterpart who has re-entered your life, maybe someone with whom you have lived other lifetimes, and that there are some very difficult decisions to make ahead. And yet within you, you have this feeling and this knowing that somehow there will be a way, even if you do not have all of the answers at this time. There is this sweet anticipation of what is yet to come. If you would like to learn about the potential of your relationship, there is a link in my bio to private readings.